So I first fell in love with a Gen 2 Viper back when I was a kid. Playing video games, whether it was like Midnight Club or Test Drive Le Mans or whatnot, Viper was always my most favorite one that I enjoyed using. And then, just going through and seeing all the Hot Wheels and everything was always like my favorite Hot Wheels car. My first job, my first manager's job, I worked at a little place called Radio Shack back in the day. And I remember this guy coming up and he rolled up with a Viper, had an exhaust on it. It's a Gen 2, so I think it was like a 96, so I had a nice lumpy cam right from the factory. He came in and I'm just like gawking over this thing. And I talked to him and I was like, yeah, unfortunately, I'll never be able to own something like this. And he was like, man, if you just work hard, put your head down and just get stuff done, you'll be able to have one of these one day. And lo and behold, I got one today. People, sometimes ask me, how much was that? And I think that's, I guess they're asking me like how much it was in dollars. But for me, it's, 25 years of my life. Like that's how much it was. So every time I look at that, I just can kind of reflect and, I take it for a drive and, I just, think about all the cool things that I've been able to do in my life and what I've been able to accomplish. And, this is one of them. What it feels like to sit behind the wheel. It's an experience. Let's just put it that way. It is an experience. This car back in the day, was called the Widowmaker for a reason. There is no traction control. There's no ABS. To take it a step further, it came with 450 horsepower stock. This car is making about 900 at the tire and 920 foot-pounds of torque to the tire. And it does that at about 4,500 RPMs. So it is very lively. Sometimes it can be a bit scary, but when I get behind the wheel of it, it's just, I guess you could just say unbelievable. Basically, before this car, I had a bunch of different cars. Like, as far as the ones that I had built up that people kind of know about, I had a CTSV back in like 2014 or 15. I completely built that up. It was pretty fast. And then I wanted to go faster, right? So I moved on and I was like, man, the only way to go faster, for me anyway, is getting a Corvette. So I ended up going to a twin turbo Corvette. And then after that, another boosted Corvette, and then an M4. And then I had multiple E63 M6s that were supercharged, and an F12 M6. I kind of over time learned what I liked because I had different tastes of a bunch of different vehicles. I ended up selling the M4 that I had. It was a great car. It's just like a computer on wheels though. Amazing car. It was really, really fast. But it just, I don't know, it didn't have that soul. So I had got rid of the M4. This is like December, like Christmas time. And I see this particular car pop up on Facebook. So I go through and I click on the listing. They just had like the front of it and everything. I'm like, oh, it's super clean. He was asking a pretty fair price for it. And then I get to the engine pictures. And I'm like looking at this thing and I'm like, oh my God, this thing is absolutely, this thing is built to the hill. I sent it to all my buddies in the group chats or whatnot. They're like, oh, I should really think about this. I'm like, oh, okay. And like I sleep on it. I messaged my wife, which she's a saint. And I go, I'm thinking about buying this car. I'm thinking about doing my dream and getting a Viper. And she goes, do it, just get it. So I got on the phone right then and there, called the guy, and within, 45 minutes, we had everything set up and it was getting shipped up to me, and I took delivery on it a week later. It got delivered in a blizzard and it was right out front here. And they go to start it, to back it off, and it didn't start. Like I'm snowblowing and I hear the car try to start. This car was originally built in Oregon. It was then sold and it was in Texas. It's never seen 12 degrees out. It had been sitting in a trailer traveling at 12. It doesn't even know how to compute that, right? I had a buddy of mine that was able to bring it over to the shop, and I actually pushed my own car off the trailer. I just bought this thing. I purchased it, I owned it, I didn't even get to start it and drive it off the trailer. Like I pushed it off the trailer and it was completely flooded. The guy tried to start it a bunch of times and then we finally got it fired up. If I were to have bought this car stock, I would have ended up making it not stock, for sure. So it was important that I found the right one. This one was super clean, nice low miles example. This one in particular, because I knew it had the right parts in it, It had everything that I was going to do it already. They only made steel gray for 1 year with the Viper, and it was the Gen 2. So it checked all the boxes. Particular things about a Gen 2 Viper is the first thing I noticed was when I sat in it, it's really small on the inside. Like, it's tight, it's compact. The pillar, I mean, it's like right here. The second thing is I went to go push the clutch the first time and I realized it's off center. It's not where it should be. It's off to the left a little bit. So I thought that was interesting. And then adjusting it, number one, the seat doesn't go back and forth anymore because it has that 2-inch drop. But number two, the pedals come up and down on it. The other thing is the seat belts. You know, you go and you grab your seatbelt and go like that. Well, I'm looking for the seatbelt. There's no seatbelt there. I don't know what the story is behind it, but it's over here on the right-hand side. It's not on the left-hand side where it should be. And the other thing that's really unique is it does have like that old style, like double bubble on there, which I think is really cool. It adds a lot of character to it. I want to say the old Shelby Daytonas have those too. There's a lot of racing heritage in it, which is really, really cool. So it's got a stroker kit in it. I'm pretty sure it's out to like at least an 8.4. Sometimes it could go out to a 9-liter. It's got forged rods and pistons in it. So on a 2000 Viper, they didn't come with forged rods and pistons. So this one has an upgraded rotating assembly in it. It's got a Paxton 2500. A lot of times they come with 2200s. 2500 is a blower that they didn't come out with. They didn't have it out for very long. It's kind of a little bit of a step up from the 2200s. It's got a Hogan's cross-ram intake, which is absolutely unbelievable. It's beautiful. It's like a piece of art at this point. I've only seen one, and it's on this car, which was really cool. It's got a meth injection kit in it. It's got beautiful forged line wheels that were, you know, custom done for the car. The other cool quirk about this one in particular is actually running an old AEM 330 1500U ECM. So we just had it on the dyno this year, put down like 900 of the tire, 920 foot-pounds of torque, which I gotta give a shout out to my buddy Andrew for helping me with that, and my buddy Max for doing the mechanical work on the car. It's not something where you can go out and just mash the gas and, you know that everything is gonna be good. The only thing that is keeping this thing going straight is right here. You have to use all your senses. You gotta hear what's going on, feel what's going on, see what's going on. Yeah, it's quite the experience.